it's always practice. Even if you don't know anything about photography and you start practicing and go out and shoot whatever, you will understand new light techniques. You will understand how to speak to subjects. Okay, it will make you discover new angles. So always practice.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Basma. Welcome to FujiCast. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. I just got my new lens, so I'm very excited to use it. So
Okay.
yes, I'm very
Exciting
happy
day.
today. Yeah. I bought myself a new gift for the new year.
Okay. And is this your first time at Exposure?
No, no, this is the third time.
Oh, wow. You're a veteran.
Yes,
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your photography style, a little bit about your favorite subjects, just to
Okay.
start off.
I am a street photographer and environmental portrait photographer as well. So yes, this is what I like, capturing like normal street life, normal expressions that we can overlook normally. Like when you go out, you are already in a hurry, and we don't have time to stop and look at each other. So yes, that's what I'm trying to do, and this is how I stay connected to the environment, not to be taken with all the fast-paced, everything that we are living in right now. Trying to get a living, trying to be somebody.
Yeah.
Yes. So what I thought is, why don't we look at somebody else to see how life is going on? Are you okay? I don't have to ask them, but I need to have empathy. Okay, to actually see, not to only look, and that's what photography for me is, just to actually have a look at each other.
That's beautiful. So it's how you feel, it's how you express,
Yes, yes.
and it's also how you see how others feel.
Yes, and I am very imaginative. I don't know if I have this like kid-like imagination that when I see someone, I start to imagine their story, the story behind their face, their look, even if they are just sneezing, feeling angry, it's a bit hot, I don't know. But I try to put myself in their shoes and to capture this moment and feel it. Yeah.
I think that's the number one trait of any creative who works behind the camera to imagine. So I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
So how did
Okay.
you get into photography? Tell me a little bit about your journey.
Um, it's okay. It's a bit strange. So since I was a very little kid, I had this weird imagination that I'm standing behind a glass, like I don't know, like a glass window, and I'm seeing everybody behind this glass window. I didn't even understand what this was. And then when they started to have, like, I think 2012, when they introduced an actual camera phone, and I had my first camera phone for the first time, and I started shooting, and then I realized, okay, so this is what it is, but it was not like fully how I felt till I got my first camera, and then yes, this is my place. This is how I see people, because I was very introvert when I was um, very young, and later on I became more friendly and I extrovert somehow. So yes, I came from very down to being socializing with everyone, talking to strangers in the streets, and yes, this is how I can stop anyone in the street and ask them to take a photo.
So how many years ago did you get your first camera?
2021,
Oh, okay, okay,
almost
nice.
5 years. Right?
Okay, and how would you say your relationship with photography has changed since then?
I understood my style. Yes, because at the beginning, okay, I will tell you something funny. So when I got my camera, I had to save. Cameras are not that cheap, but I wanted to get my first camera, and then I bought it, and then I put it inside in front of me, and I opened the camera, and then, what is this? How can I use it? Like, how can I even use it? And I thought that I wasted my money for nothing, and what's wrong with the phone, and stuff. And then I started to learn more about the camera itself before learning how to shoot on the camera. At first, you start to shoot landscapes. Some people, like some photographers, they are experts in landscapes, but for for everyone starting photography, they start with landscapes, and then you start to go out and shoot more and more and more. And when you shoot more, you start to realize your sense of of art, photography, what really interests you. So is it like landscapes, architecture, faces, emotions, weddings, product photography, food photography, and I understood that I am more into people.
Okay, you discovered your niche.
Yes, and more like people, especially street photography and portraits. So yes, even your color, like your editing and after, yeah, post processing. How can I say it? Style, post processing your style. You start to develop it time after time. So of course, a lot of people start with over editing, and then it's okay. Now when I look back, look, okay, at least it was a start, but now it's much better. Yeah.
So, of all the work that you've done so far, from right when you started up until now,
Yes.
is there like a top three favorite pieces, top three favorite photo shoots that you have?
I cannot say so, but lately I was back home in Egypt and I had a shot of an old guy in the street, and he was like, he was in a cleaning service company. He was poor and, not in a very good condition, but I don't know, something in his face just stopped me. So I went and I spoke to him. I knew his name and his story, and we started talking. And then I took a picture of him, and then I left. When I came back here, I started editing this photo. This is the first time I'm editing someone's face, and I started crying.
Oh my god.
Yes, his face was very expressional. He had a very smile, like very, very mild smile with all the content that you can see from someone in his circumstances. So I think this is one of my favorite shots ever. It's not the best, but it's very emotional. So still, even till now, when I look at this picture, yeah, I get some emotions.
I think that's the best part about art, right? Like
Yes.
the way it can make you feel, the way one picture can
Yes.
evoke so many emotions.
I couldn't like hold my tears. And I don't know why. Something in his face just kept. I wish that I have this kind of content that he felt.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and you felt that I felt that I'm very very blessed, to be honest. Yeah.
I think this also really showcases how you mentioned that you feel empathetic when you take
Yes.
pictures, you have that empathy. I think it completely connects back to
Yeah.
that. So, you mentioned you love shooting, you love working with people.
Yes.
So, when you pick up your camera, what's the first thing that you notice when you want to shoot something?
I cannot confirm, to be honest, because a lot of things I notice a lot of things.
Okay.
Because after time, especially when you are shooting on the streets, your eyes start to become your viewfinder. So sometimes I find light and I need just a subject. Sometimes I feel like a frame that I need to fill it with something. Sometimes you see an expression with someone. Sometimes you see people with like, amazing outfits and they have, you can feel their character in their faces and how they act and their body language. And I just stop and I need to take a picture.
Okay.
So yes,
Okay. So
I'm
it.
trying to keep an open eye for
Okay.
everything.
So you're not trying to restrict yourself
Not at
to
all.
one particular.
Not
Yeah.
even before I avoided to have plain pictures, like away from people. Like, no, I don't. I need people in my pictures. Now I started to find out that everything is like photographable. Everything, flowers, a piece like a stone, maybe something. In the context, it will tell a story somehow.
So would you say right now you're like expanding your horizons, getting out of your comfort zone when it comes to photography?
I'm trying to, but still, I love people more.
Of course. So that's always going to remain your top, your
Yes,
favorite.
yes.
Okay. So before we wrap up, we are going to pick out one paper from
Okay.
this fishbowl, and then we're going to answer a question.
Okay. So any?
Any.
Okay. Okay. What should you always miss?
Can I just read it out?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So what shot do you always miss? Oh, okay.
I'm not fully. I don't know. No, I don't have an answer.
Okay, we can try another.
Yeah, another one.
No worries.
Talent or practice? What matters more? Even if you are talented.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just read it out. Talent or practice, what matters more?
Practice.
Practice. Okay.
Yes, of
Can you
course,
elaborate a
practice.
little bit?
Yes, even if you are talented and you don't practice, you will miss something. You will miss technicality. You will miss observation. Practice will keep your eye sharp.
Okay.
So it's always practice. Even if you don't know anything about photography and you start practicing and go out and shoot whatever, you will understand new light techniques. You will understand how to speak to subjects. Okay, it will make you discover new angles. So always practice.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so practice makes perfect.
Sure, absolutely.
So on that note, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining us,
much.
Basma. It was
very
lovely talking
delightful
to
and
you.
I was very nervous, but yeah.
No, you did amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.